Hey, good to see you.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz came to Lino Lakes Fire Station number 2 in December and did his best Santa Claus imitation as he doled out a $300 million funding gift to fire and police departments across the state.
It's always good for me to be able to say this time, the checks are in the mail.
Each agency can use the extra funds any way they want to.
We'll see the benefits of this work for generations.
For some departments, this money is a game changer.
Lino Lakes was able to use funds for needs like fire and rescue equipment, as well as squad and body cameras.
We're going to use that in a multitude of ways.
Lino Lakes is getting $930K and can use some of the cash to pay off the city's 2 fire trucks.
We're going to be using a portion of our aid, just under $230,000 of that, to buy down the cost of that.
Good.
And that translates to a savings to the city of Lino Lakes for the next 10 years of just over $20,000. So this has really moved us forward in our public safety efforts. It has increased the level of service that we're able to provide to our community.
Meanwhile, the funding will allow the Centennial Lakes Police Department to do something that hasn't happened in a couple of decades.
For the first time in about 20 years, we're going to be adding a police officer to our force. So we're going to be going from 16 full-time officers to 17.
Centennial Lakes is also going to get equipment that can deter speeding in Centerville, Circle Pines, and Lexington.
So we're going to approach it from that standpoint, have kind of an electronic speed monitoring signs that are out and throughout our neighborhoods. We're also going to provide our detective unit with equipment and tools that they need to more effectively and efficiently do their job.
Thermal imaging.
Politicians at the event believe a key selling point for these state funds is that every agency has flexibility on how they can spend their money.
So I think that this model proves that if your local governments are the ones that are in control and they're elected by their communities, then they should be trusted to make those decisions about keeping our communities safe.
And whether you live in Mankato or Lino Lake, it matters that the people there are safe, the businesses are safe, and they have responses. So that's why I think it makes sense to use state money with fungibility for local needs. That gives some flexibility to do things, whether that is retention and hiring of new folks, whether that is a new piece of equipment, or whether it's trying something new.